is Rush. Here's Lynn in Garrison, New York. It's great to have you on the EIB network. Hi.
Hi, Rush. Thank you for taking my call.
Hey, Lynn, let me ask you a quick. Do you have a nice view of West Point from where you live in Garrison?
Yeah, not too far. We do have a lot of land, so you have to go a little bit before I can see West Point. But yeah,
it's a gorgeous place up there. It's right across the Hudson from West Point. And if you get up there in the hill, it's a great, great view.
It really is. We love it here. We want to keep everything nice, and I have been very upset. My husband was the mayor of Yonkers. He is a Democrat. By the way, I am going to be voting for Romney, and I'm also going to give back. I want to go to Ohio because I realize New York, you cannot do anything. So I'm going to go and give some time, and I urge all of your audience not just to listen, but to help. We do need help in this campaign. And I agree with everything you say, having been involved for many, many years. My husband, like Mitt Romney, was smeared, and so was I, by the way. Very rarely does the wife get smeared. I'm a fundraiser. I'm very successful at what I do. But they didn't want him to continue on. They wanted the city to stay the way it was. The press came after us. I never realized. I thought when you read the newspapers, you read the truth. Oh, no. I cannot tell you what I read about myself that nobody even asked me. They didn't call me even. I just couldn't believe how they smeared both my husband and I, saying things, going to the opposition, but never coming to the other side.
But wait a second. Wait, you said that your husband is a Democrat? He was the mayor of Yonkers?
He was the mayor of Yonkers and a Democrat, yes.
Why'd they go after him?
Well, because the city is corrupt, that's why, and they really wanted someone they control. My husband's highly intelligent, and he's God-centered. That's another
You mean they wanted to keep it corrupt and he wanted to clean it up?
Exactly. And so we had to get out because I cannot tell you the threats. And my husband's God-centered. He grew up with values. And, everybody talks about values, but God forbid you actually carry out a plan of values.
Democrats and values are just something to talk about.
Well, they do. But in this case, it was a matter of doing us in and getting rid of us, which they succeeded to do. They did sabotage the election, which worries me for Mitt. Will they do the same for him? You don't know.
What do you mean we don't know? They're going to try. What do you think no voter ID is all about?
Yeah, I know.
No photo voter ID is all about sabotage. Look, you just nailed something here, Lynn. And you bring a lot of weight to this because of your experience. And by the way, Yonkers is a liberal bash. Oh, I mean, it's Upper West Side. It's Zabar's. I mean, it's got it all. It's got it all. And the Rooney family has a racetrack up there. I don't know how they do it. But nevertheless, you hit on it. And that is everybody who opposes Obama is going to have to hit the street and do something about it. Every one of you is going to try. If every one of you could just round up one other person who is ambivalent, doesn't care, may not plan on voting, just round up one person to join you in your opposition to Obama. If every one of us just did that. Now, of course, I don't have to do anything in addition to what I do because I reach millions here. So I'm covered. But the rest of you got to get out there and pound the pavement. I do it too. Don't misunderstand. I'm just in a jocular mood here. The fact of the matter is that this is going to require boots on the ground. And Romney's going to disappoint you. Romney is going to say some things during the campaign. It's going to weaken your resolve for Romney. You got to understand something. This election is not about Romney. And there's nothing you can do about it anyway. He is who he is. You can try to nudge him to the right, and we do, as often as we can. But the key to this election is drumming up an anti-Obama vote. In fact, the key to the election is getting the anti-Obama sentiment to the polls. We know there's plenty of anti-Obama sentiment. We just have to get them to the polls. They just have to get there and vote, and they have to get involved. And everybody asks me what they can do besides vote. That would be something that everybody could do. Just one person. You think of the geometric expansion of the numbers. If every one of you could find one person who isn't planning on voting or is wishy-washy, maybe thinking of voting for Obama for guilt or other reasons, change him. It's worth the effort. The country's depending on it, and that's not an exaggeration.